It's been a while. So in this video I'm gonna just talk about where I've been for the past 3 months, I think, since my last video. Well, I posted another video, but 3 months since I last made a video. So I got to Whitby, and then I went abroad with my friend for, he was there with me 2 weeks. I went to Thailand and Hong Kong. We just chilled out basically for a couple of weeks, and then I stayed on my own for another month in China. So I'll put some clips on of what I was doing and what it was like.
君子大海，广东话。
So I found this. Sorry, a thorn in my shin. I found this temple online because I've always dreamed about going to China and doing some kung fu in a temple. Ever since I was a kid, I loved the Eastern kung fu movies and Bruce Lee, Jackie Chan, all of them. So I found this temple online in the mountains where you couldn't apply to go, or you couldn't get in touch with them. You could literally only go there yourself, fly across the world, walk up the loads of these steps to the mountain, and then find someone to ask about it, and then hope they accept you. So that's what I did. And then they took me in. It was about £100 a week, but that was for everything, like accommodation, food, training, and I was literally just up this mountain in the temple doing kung fu for just over 3 weeks. And then, because I only had a 30-day visa in China, so then I had to fly back home and leave China. The days were very structured. A big gong would go off at 5:30 in the morning, so even if you wanted to go back to sleep, you couldn't. And then you could chill, do what you want until 7, and then you did your first training, which was about an hour. You'd run down to the river, find a flat rock, put it on your head, and walk all the way back to the temple with it on your head, practice your balance. And then when you got back, you do some technique and some conditioning, kind of, some core stuff. And then you'd have breakfast, and all the meals were vegetarian, which I wasn't sure about before I went. But it was probably some of the nicest food I've ever had. There were lots of rules because I was eating with the monks, so you had to be silent throughout the whole thing. You had to finish whatever was in your bowl. You had that they prayed before every meal. You had to wash all your own things up, and then after breakfast, you had a bit of free time until 9. Then you do 3 hours of training until 12, which was it was mostly flexibility and a lot of core strength stuff, and then some technique at the end where you learn some forms. And then lunch, it's the same rules. Similar food all the time, like rice noodles, soup, a lot of tofu and vegetables. And then you had 4 hours of free time until 4. Then you do another 2 hours of training, kind of the same stuff again, but shorter. And then tea, same rules, kind of similar food. And then after tea, you're free until you go to sleep. But there was no electricity in the whole. Well, there was one room where there were lights, and you could charge stuff up too, but there were no lights in your room. So literally, when it got dark, you had to go to sleep. And yeah, that was basically just my everyday for just over 3 weeks. You got one day off, well, 1.5 days. So I'd just go into the little old village, the ancient village, get some snacks, keep me going, some sugary stuff, and some meat too. And yeah, I met some cool people. I'm still in touch with the Shifu, the master, the guy that was teaching us, because it was a lot of foreign people. Well, the most that was there were 5 foreign people, including me. And then after the 3 weeks, I just went back down the mountain and then flew home. And I've been home just over a month now. And when I got back, I was very low on money. So I had to do what I had to do, got a job. I've not been doing much outdoor stuff really. Kind of just been, it's been very, very warm. Very warm. But it's berry season and fruit season now. So I've been blackberry picking and eating, yeah, foraging and stuff. My plan is that, well, I'm almost definitely going away in October again. And I don't want to just make videos for the sake of making videos. I want to do it when I feel I have something to share, or I want to share what I'm doing. That's why I haven't posted, because I haven't really been doing much other than working and playing football. But I really appreciate all the support. I know I've got a lot more subscribers and views and things. So thank you to everybody. And if you stick around for about another month, well, yeah, maybe sooner. I might post some sooner. I've got a week off work, so I'm thinking about doing some stuff. And then, yeah, in Canada, I'll be there for the whole winter. It's my 3rd time doing that on my visa. Not got much more to say. Just thank you for the support, the comments, and as well let me know about my mic, because I know the audio on those videos wasn't very good, because it's hard to film when you're at the coast because of all the wind, and yeah, when you don't have a mic. So just let me know how this is. I'll get used to it. How to best place to put it and stuff. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one.